Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell is your host once again. At the end of the last episode, we defeated the 4th gym battle. Pretty stoked about that. Moving on from there though, we're looking pretty strong here. We got Whitney, our Miltank, we got Vin, our Machop, and we got Littlefoot, our Bayleaf. Now, I think I've figured out how to do a trade evolution on the emulators. So, that being said, we'll see. Once Vin becomes a Machoke, I'm totally entitled to do that. There's nothing in the rules against it, but we'll see if it works once he reaches level 28. And that won't be recorded because that would be a lot of. I have to open like 2 different like Visual Boy trade programs at the same time. It's really weird how it's done. So basically, it'll be, you know, at the end of one episode he'll be a Machoke, and then at the beginning of one he'll be a Machamp, if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then we move on from there. Anyways, so we're going to switch to Whitney and continue on. Now, I did find out this is its own separate route, so we're totally eligible out here to get ourselves another Pokemon. I don't think there's much difference from the previous Route 38, but that's fine. So we're just going to talk here, see if anybody gives us anything. Miltank, he's any milk's trouble, blah blah blah. This old guy, Miltank, can't give me milk no more. And what about here? Yeah, I think if I give berries it works or something. So here's all the Miltanks. And I believe we can also catch Tauros, which would be kind of cool, but anyways, moving on from there. So, would you mind if I bragged about my Pokemon? No, I don't really give a shit what you brag about because my Pokemon are way better. So, we're going to battle this Pokefan dude. He's got a Pikachu, not any real threat to me. We're going to go with Whitney here. We're going to go for a Stomp. Take out this Pikachu. Critical hit aside, I think I would have one-shotted the Pikachu anyways, and yeah, so we're just gonna move on from there. So here's another trainer. Such darling Pokemon, let's show our Pokemon together at the same time. Alrighty. Well, you're really gonna lose, but that's fine with me. So we're gonna fight another Pikachu. So this might be a good opportunity to see if I was right. Now, of course, the stats would be slightly different, but overall, Stomp is enough. Yeah, of course it is. The critical hit did not matter. Stomp is more than enough to take out a Pikachu at level 17. And now here we have our grass. So let's see if we can catch ourselves anything new, any good new additions to the team. Waiting. My god, not running into anything. It'd be sweet to get a Tauros, have a Miltank and a Tauros on the same Nuzlocke cruise. Even though Tauros and Miltank are slightly, they're kind of the same Pokemon stat-wise, or excuse me, same idea behind them. But it's Eradicate, level 17 male. Well, let's go for a Stomp. See what happens. Because as I've said before, I'm not a very, and we one-shot it anyways. I'm not a huge fan of reusing Pokemon that I've already caught and lost, because then you're trying to replace them, and it's not the greatest thing. So let's just let's battle this trainer and move on from there. It was Eradicate. It was a good find, but you know. We already had Eradicate once and lost her, so, you know, we're just going to move on from that. So now we got a Poliwhirl level 17. We're going to Stomp. Does 1.5. Does to the red. Water Gun will do. Probably about 12 damage. Even less. Only did 6. Half of what I thought. But I thought my special defense was quite a bit lower. Or maybe his special attack just isn't very high. Whitney grew to level 25. That's pretty great. and get 3 more Pokemon to deal with here. We got Eradicate level 17, which we'll stomp and kill. And a Krabby, which would be kind of cool to have. I've never really had a Kingler before, though a Kingler in yellow would be the coolest because that sprite in yellow makes that Kingler look so badass. I believe we do get the gold rod in one of these next couple cities though, so we will try to catch ourselves a Krabby if we can. I don't even know if you can get Krabbies in this area. So we've moved on to Olivine City here. And, oh shit. I might not be prepared for this. You again, there's no need to panic, I don't bother with members like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here, supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Humph, boo-hoo, just let sick Pokemon go. Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it might make you a bit less weak. Oh, thank God we don't have to battle him. It was like, we just battled you, asshole. Anyways, moving on from that, let's see. Who's on the sea? Find a fish. And yes, this is the Fisher Dude. We get a good rod. I'd love to have a super rod, get ourselves a Chinchou. That'd be kind of cool. I've never had one of those either, but they are pretty cool. So we get to go to the PokeMart, and let's see what kind of Pokeballs we're allowed to buy. We are allowed to buy 5 Great Balls this time. That's pretty cool. Now we have a few more better types of Pokeballs to use. And what's up here? Another dude. I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Krabby, trade for my Voltorb. We are not eligible to trade for Pokemon anyways, and even if we did, I don't think I'd trade a Krabby for a Voltorb. My God, that dude's evil. Though the Whirl Islands are pretty freaking dangerous, so... I mean, Lugia rests there, for God's sake. So we're going to go to the Pokemon Center, we're going to heal up, and then we're going to check the other houses, and probably... What we're probably going to do here now, what I consider... See, here's the big deal. Where do you consider the route versus the town? Like... This is obviously the route. I would easily call this the route. This up here, though, is definitely the town water. So, I don't know. Either ways, I'm going to use my good rod and see what I can get here. And we got ourselves a bite. And what is it? What is it? What is it? It is a Corsola. A level 20 female Corsola. What type are they anyways? I think they're rock water, aren't they? Rock water type? I swear that's a rare find, but maybe I'm mistaken. Either ways, I think a Stomp wouldn't kill it. Wouldn't think. Especially if it is rock type. Let's go for that. Yes, it is a rock type, so. It's not a bad little find. I wonder how good these things are. I've never actually used or even, like, I've owned one, but I've never even used it in battle. I would have no idea how to. Let's use our lure ball because it was hooked by a rod. That'd be kind of cool to use a Corsola, wouldn't it? Of course, it broke free. Use Bubble, so it does have a water type move. It's probably more of a defensive Pokemon, but nonetheless, I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea, would it? Let's just lob a bunch of Pokeballs at it until it catches. I have 19 after all. And we caught it on the first one after the lure ball, so. Corsola is new. Corsola is the coral Pokemon. In South Sea Nation, the people live in communities that are built on groups of these Pokemon. That seems a little harsh. Corsola, the female. You know, that new movie, like Finding Dory or whatever, is coming out, so we're gonna call, even though it's not a fish, it's a female aquatic. So we're gonna call this thing Dory. That was pretty lucky. Let's see what it's working with here. Level 20 especially. Tackle, harden, bubble. It's got recover. That's pretty cool. Recover. Its special attack ain't bad. Its attack is kind of shitty, but its defenses are pretty high. I wouldn't be totally against using this thing. That's the point of a Nuzlocke after all, using Pokemon you've never really used before. That would be kind of cool to use a Corsola, I would think. Just because I've never actually used one before. That would be pretty cool. So let's just heal up here, and we'll move on from here, I guess. Now, see, I still don't know where where that water line is, but either way, we can still. Why not teach it surf? No reason not to. I accidentally misclicked there and hit the button one too many times, but that's not a big deal. And this is where we get strength? I totally thought it was somewhere else, but I guess we got strength. I just came in here because this is a dude sitting on the table. What's this guy give us? Crossing the seas and listen after our whirlpools and Cinewood. Oh. Anyways, I guess we can teach strength to our, for right now, I'm just going to teach it to our Geodude because I might not need strength so much. Where does this go? Goes to a port. Apparently Shelder are easy to catch here, but is this considered a different route? I wouldn't, but how the hell does that work now? Would that be considered where the SS Aqua is? No, it wouldn't. So, what the hell would you call this area? I assume that because I've caught something right now, I can't catch anything here. Even though he said something about a Shelder. Maybe Shelder you could catch and I just got lucky with the Corsola. I don't actually know, but yeah. So first things first, let's just go to the lighthouse, because honestly, I know you have to go to the lighthouse and ask for the potion, then you go and get the potion at Cinewood or whatever for the Ampharos, so. Let's just do that first. And of course, let's put Corsola out in front, because we want to use Dory, our Corsola. See how we do. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. Well, this is not a gym, so I can leave whenever I feel like it. And here's Anthony the hiker, who says, "Me, Anthony. Tough rat-a-tat." Whatever. So we're gonna move on here, and here's our first trainer in the lighthouse. Gentleman type trainer. Who's got a goddamn knockdown at level 20, holy hell. But shouldn't be able to do too much to us because we're a rock type. And growl won't affect surf. Which does not very much. Of course, hypnosis will affect me eventually, but I don't think this thing at level 20 has dream even. Not from a random trainer Pokemon. Foresight, so it can hit me with moves, but it could have done that anyways. We're fast asleep, we're just going to keep hitting here. Peck is going to do very little because I'm a rock type. That's actually quite helpful, a rock water. I mean, rock ground is usually great because only grass will affect you, but I don't know, this whole rock thing kind of works out for this battle. I would still say that the whole water ground thing is a better combination, like Quagsire and the like, because then you're not taking much damage at all other than grass types. But Jesus, am I gonna be asleep the whole time? Finally. So we need one more surf. No, we don't, because it's a critical hit. Probably a shit ton. No, yeah, that was a shit ton. So, Gentleman Alfred was defeated. Go back to Batman, buddy, because you ain't a good Pokemon trainer. And here we have Men of the Sea are always spawning for a good fight. So, because Rock is super effective, so Water will be neutral against me. I just have to remember that. Now we have Poliwag, but the problem is that I gave up Tackle. So I really can't do anything with this thing. So I'm just going to go for a Recover. It's going to bubble me. Regular damage, not a big deal. I'm going to go for a Recover. And then we'll see how much the Surf does. And if it doesn't do very much, then I'll just switch out. But at least I have most of my health back. Two more hits like that and that'll be the end of that, so why not? Considering Water Gun, this Poliwag is terrible. It's not doing anything to Dory. And we take another Water Gun to the face. It's going to do about 4 damage, 5 damage. We're going to do one more Surf and get rid of the Poliwag. And we're probably going to go for a Recover. Nah, not yet. Still got plenty of health. So now it's a Poliwhirl. Probably quite a bit more damage. Nah, not that much. But our Surf will probably do way less. Let's see the damage output on that. Actually, that's not terrible. I think I'll go for another Surf, then go for a Recover, then Surf again, and repeat the process until we win. I really expected the defense of a Poliwhirl to be a lot better than that, but I guess it's really not as good as you would think. I suppose Poliwrath is more the attacker. I thought Poliwhirl, but then there was the introduction of Politoad. So we regained health, but I want full health, so I'm just gonna go for another Recover. We get the final Recover, up back to full. We'll go for a Surf. He's gonna go for a Bubble attack that's gonna do nothing. And then we're going to surf and get rid of the Polyworld. Then we'll move further up the lighthouse. Hey guys, sorry about that. It seems like every video I do I keep getting interrupted every single time I try to record, and that's just once again really bad timing on my part. But anyways, we're gonna continue on here further up the lighthouse, and now we're battling another trainer who says, "Why are you here? You're just going to gawk. I suggest that you leave." And we'll find out. Plenty of time to open another beer and continue playing Pokemon. Yeah. Birdkeeper Theo against Dory the Corsola. And we're gonna go for Surf because this thing can't do nothing to me. So Surf takes forever. The animation, it's cool, but Jesus. So anyway, this thing probably has a ton of Pidgeys. So we're just going to keep surfing as it quick attacks and it, you know, gusts and all that stuff. Hopefully we battle something with a little more tenacity. Maybe a Kingler. What a Fearow or a Pidgeot or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. If I can one of those, get shit ton of experience. But this is good for Dory the Corsola because 25 is our level right now, and she's only level 21, so we really need to get her up there. So this is perfect for her. I mean, it's a good place. She's not taking a whole lot of damage, and she's getting decent experience from the trainers, so we can keep we'll be able to keep her in the ranks for a while there. It's gonna suck if I manage to like hook a Kingler or something on a rod at level like 25 or 30 or something, because I'm not gonna want to give up a Kingler for a Corsola. This Kingler's just way too cool. But we are gonna run out of surfs, and we have 0 ethers, so I should probably slow down on using the surfs all the time. Even though we are now level 22, we're looking pretty steady. So we defeated our bird tamer there. I'm gonna move on a little bit here. And now we have this other gentleman fellow. And he's got Growlithe, so this is gonna work out great for me. Because I don't have to use Surf, I can just use Bubble. And it does a decent enough amount, I'm not really worried about it. 2 more bubbles to take him out, 1 more. And we're a little bit faster that time, must have been speed tie, and there we go. So there's the bubble, and there goes the first Growlithe. Now he's probably got 2 Growliths, or Vulpix. No, it's a Growlithe. So we'll just go for another bubble, save our Surf. Of course he uses Roar, and he brings out what? Miltank, so sure. Stomp. And there goes the Growlithe. So we split that at EXP, and that's the end of Gentleman Preston. I hope there's some good items in here. That'd be nice for a change. So we have another trainer. Now I remember you have to eventually jump in those holes at some point to get to certain items or get all the way up or something like that. But I'm just going to keep going up in the main circle until I'm done. So level 21 female Meryl is against my Corsola, so I'm going to go straight for the Surf and see how much damage I can do, because it's the last Surf, and based on this it's going to tell me if Bubble's even worth trying. Oh, this is gonna take forever. So I'm gonna switch out into Littlefoot as a result and Razor Leaf this thing. It's gonna go for the water gun, or she, sorry, and it's gonna do sweet fuck all even with a critical hit, and then I am going to Razor Leaf the shit out of this Meryl and get rid of it completely. And there we go. And now Dory gets 130, Littlefoot gets 130. Littlefoot is so close to level 26. But we're going to keep Corsola out until we reach the top of the lighthouse. And let's see, Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. Well, that's awesome. You know, that's awesomely awful is what that is. Pretty girl's not smiling. It's just terrible. So, let's see. We're going to try for a bubble and see what that does to a Krabby. I'm going to go for that bubble. And that was a critical hit though, so let's play the bubble game. Let's see who can win the bubble game. He's got Vice Grip, but I still think I'm going to win with Bubble. Because Vice Grip is not very effective because I'm a rock type. So, sucks to be you, Krabby, but Dory the Corsola has all the power here. Dory the Corsola. I could not think of a good name and I just wanted to move on, so Dory it is. But, you know, everything's got to be a reference. Almost every name I give is a reference to something. And the final bubble will defeat this at level 18 male Krabby, and we will gain another level, level 23. Looking pretty sturdy now. So we are going to switch into Littlefoot here. Because Dory's done her work, she's, you know, she doesn't have any surfs left, and this thing has a bubble beam? What the hell? Not that it matters, but still, Jesus, bubble beam. Good move. Anyways, so, you know, Dory put in the work, and, you know, that's all we can really ask for, and now we're just going to, for the rest of the lighthouse, we're going to just move on with Littlefoot and the rest of the crew, because no surfs left. It would just be really dull and really long and boring to continue on using Corsola with just Bubble. And we don't have Ether, and I don't feel like going all the way to the Pokemon Center or anything like that. So, I mean, she'll catch up well enough. She's pretty tank, so let's switch out into Vin right now because Littlefoot grew to level 26 pretty quickly. What do we have here? Trainer here. I'll go down to the left in a second. Here's bird type Pokemon. Not a big deal, but bird types, goddammit. That was a shitty choice for the switching reasons. Well, let's see. Let's just see what a Karate Chop will do. Peck's gonna do a lot, especially since it was a critical hit. Karate Chop one-shotted that Spearow like it was nothing. We're looking good. I'm not even going to try to fight a Fearow. That's what Whitney's for. Because Whitney's going to take shit from this Fearow, and I am going to roll it out. It's time for Rollout. That damn move that... for God's sake. Why didn't I get that lucky with her missing Rollout when I fought her? And that Fury attack does about 5 damage each, but Rollout should do about half. Just about, but the main thing is it'll double next turn and that'll be the end of it. There goes that Fearow. That's double. And so there, we took care of the Fearow, we split the experience, and now there's probably another Spearow? Yeah, Spearow, but the Rollout will continue, and that's the end of that trainer, so We're looking alright here. I'll probably use a milk drink on the on Vin just to keep Vin out for a little bit here. Because Vin really needs the levels. Just because so close to that Machoke. And I'd love to have a Machoke. Let's see, milk drink. There we go. Just a little bit of VX, or health back on Vin there. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, glad I didn't miss that. TM34. What the hell's TM34? Swagger. I don't like Swagger, especially since I've watched it being abused in matches and stuff before, and, you know, kind of rubs me the wrong way. We found a rare candy, that's pretty cool. Keep that for now. Let's just jump down this hole here. And I believe it's right here. These are the holes we need to jump down. Oh yeah, look at that. Picked the exact right hole to do it. Perfect. And now we fight the Sailor with his Poliwhirl level 20 against my Vin. And we will karate chop this thing. Water will probably do a decent amount of damage, probably about 20. No, only about 11. Karate chop will do about half, and it's not a critical hit, so I can depend that karate chop will win this bout. And it does. There we go. And we get a shit ton of experience for our buddy Vin. And there goes the Sailor. And we get another item here, and it is a... There's our ether. When we don't need it anymore. And now we are nearing the top of the lighthouse. And now there's another Sailor who wanted to battle the gym leader, but feels like he doesn't want to anymore because of a sick Pokemon, so... And the Sailor sent out a Machop himself. Well, my Machop will beat up your Machop because karate chop, bitch. One more of those and I'm gonna win. His did pretty good for not being a critical hit, considering I'm 7 levels higher, but that's alright. One more battle like that and I'll be level 26. It's against Poliwhirl. I'm going to use Dig. Oh, and I think I went for karate chop, didn't I? Yeah, that's fine. Can't kill me, so I'm not worried about it. He goes for bubble anyways, which is even weaker than water gun. I go for that karate chop, get rid of the Poliwhirl, and then I'll switch out. Get the 5L4 experience. Decent amount. Sends out another Machop. Don't feel like taking him on. I'm going to switch out into Littlefoot here, and Littlefoot will win me this bout easily because karate chop doing really nothing to me. I can Razor Leaf for days. I can also Synthesis if I need to. And that's crazy how little amount Razor Leaf is actually doing, only being able to do that much. But, you know, still haven't lost him. Littlefoot still being the rock. And the Anthony the hiker is calling me again, wanting to battle. And I'm not really going to do that because that would take forever. I believe that's two interruptions inside of former recording. What is up with that? I apologize once again, guys. Just picking the wrong time to be recording these last couple of videos. From this point on, I'll make sure that there's no more interruptions, because that just, even though it's not really a big deal in the big scheme of things, all I do is the fade in thing into the next part. It annoys me when I'm trying to get in the groove of things, and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, you're interrupted. It just kind of sucks. You have to cut audio and things like that. Anyways, moving on from that, we now have reached Jasmine and the Ampharos. So, this Pokemon always could see late at night, got sick. Yes, you get the medicine for me. I can do just that. I can go get that medicine. And I got a super potion. Wouldn't a super potion be enough? Well, either way. Drop down a few times. Quick exit from the lighthouse. And now we've completed the lighthouse, and we can heal up at the Pokemon Center and make our way to Sinnohwood, which is pretty big deal because basically then we go grab the potion, but there's not much in between here and the 5th gym battle. 5-6 goes pretty quickly after once you do the lighthouse, so it'll be pretty intense going forward now. So let's see what we got here. We got Vin, Littlefoot. We're gonna start with Dory over here because still only level 23. And we're gonna move on here. And I just heard the music change. It is Route 40, so Sinnohwood is across the sea. There's Rock Smash. Alright, so here's where I'm gonna use the good rod again, because I know everywhere it's just gonna be tentacles. Tentacles and tentacles if I surf, so let's see if I can't get something a little more worthwhile out of this. And here we go, here's our Pokemon, and what is it, what is it? We got ourselves a bite, and we found ourselves a Krabby. It is a male level 20 Krabby. But, I mean, it's not a Kingler. Dory's pretty good. Pretty happy with Dory so far, so I mean, we'll give a couple of bubbles to it and then catch it, but I mean, overall, I'm gonna stick with Dory. Jesus, that didn't do very much. Let's go for a Surf. He goes for Harden. Not a big deal though, because it's not affected by the special attacking Surf. That was pretty close, but not a huge deal because we have 18 Pokeballs to now chuck at this thing. Ah, damn. And there we go, we got the Krabby. So, you know, took a couple Pokeballs, no big deal. It's the River Crab Pokemon. The pincers break off easily. If it loses a pincer, it somehow becomes incapable of walking sideways. Give a nickname to the Krabby. What are we going to call a male Krabby? Crab. Of course, Cancer. Cancer the Crab. Cancer the Crab after the constellation. Works out perfect. There we go. So we got ourselves Cancer. Now we can continue. The water's calm. Want to surf? Absolutely do I want to surf. And of course, right away we're going to run into a lot of Pokemon going forward. There's going to be a ton of tentacles. But that's not such a bad thing because we're going to also, as a result, you know, it's not going to do very much because it's, yeah, some rock type. But, yeah, I mean, level 21 tentacles can't beat that for experience reasons. Even though I am, you know, using water type moves, so it's going to take a while. But to be fair, tentacles using poison type moves against a rock type, so it's kind of tip for tap. problem is if I get poisoned. I just realized that, especially with poison sting there. I don't think acid can poison though. I think acid's one of the moves I can't poison. But I know poison sting does. So I'll save a surf, I'll use a bubble. Just for acid again. Not a big deal. I can always recover, so it's not a huge deal, but still. And the last thing I want to do is start surfing, then all of a sudden get poisoned and have to go back. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Bubble does that little. And then poison sting. And I get the poison. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm not wasting a berry right now because I can just go straight back up. But I mean that I even called it. I called it happening. Ah well. We'll just move on from that, no big deal. Not a huge setback, just kind of a waste of time, me being greedy, saying nope, nope, nope. Corsola out in front. You know. So here we go. Let's try surfing this again. And now we have our trainer. There we go. To warm up before going in the water. That's basic. And it's a swimmer with 2 Pokemon, a Tentacool who's level 20. Just follow level 21. We should be okay. But I'm going to switch. I'm just going to keep playing the switch game because I don't want to be fighting the, doing this whole water against water type thing. Should probably just teach her strength or something like that. Probably be better. And the Tentacool is faster than me. But that's alright because I have Dig. Gonna go for Constrict, he's not gonna be able to do shit, and then Dig is gonna be super effective and take him out in one hit. Now he's got another Tentacool. And of course, once again, I'll just go for the Dig. We take a Poison Sting, but we do not get the poison, thank fucking God. I'd hate to have that happen twice in a row. I mean, if we're halfway there in the middle of the water, I will probably, you know, just use one of the poison cure berries. It's not a big deal, but if I can avoid it, I will. So there we go. We defeated the swimmer, and now we can move on. And now we have another swimmer to fight. A young guy like you should swim. Don't surf on your Pokemon. Is that right? Well, maybe I never learned how to swim. How do you know? So he's got a Shelder, level 18, against my Dory, who is going to do a decent amount with Surf. I can almost promise. My God, that was awesome. I thought he was almost going to one-shot that thing. Nora Beam didn't really do anything. And Bubble will do plenty, so sucks to be you, Shelder. Sucks to be you. And we get ourselves up to level 24, so we're getting pretty close to the same level as everybody else. A Wartortle. And he's got Bite, so that's going to do a decent amount. And all I've got is Surf. I'll probably have to switch into Littlefoot for this one, just because I did not expect to see a Wartortle. Yeah, I think a switch is probably in order here. We'll switch out into Littlefoot and use a Surf. Razor Leaf. Not a Surf. Surf would be Corsola, and that wouldn't, as we've seen, doesn't really work out that well. So super effective attack should do enough. Yep. And there goes the Wartortle. Dory still gained, you know, half the XP. And we'll fight one more Shelder. We'll just take it out with the Razor Leaf. No big deal. And there we have it. And I guess it's basically nighttime now, which is all fine and good, but whatever. I'm gonna try to fight this tentacle all on Dory's zone, see how it works out. How much does the surf do? It does... That was a critical hit though. I think I'll just switch. I'll switch into Vin, and I'll go for a karate chop and take it out. And that'll do that. Supersonic, of course, for the supersonic. Went for the acid. Doesn't do too much. Defense fell though. And is confused and hurt himself. Ugh. We'll switch again into Whitney because I don't want to deal with that shit. Goes for the poison sting. Of course gets the poison. Jesus, I'm having zero luck here. And then we get the stomp, and that takes it to tentacle. But God, split 3 ways, that gives nothing. Anyways, well, never mind. We have a trainer battle to do first. I was going to end the video, but we will end it right after this trainer who has 6 fucking Pokemon. Holy dying. Only level 16, but still. Let's go for a Surf and see what a Surf can do against a much lower level Pokemon. Yes, I was going to end the video right there, guys, but it just turned nighttime in the game. Turned nighttime here, not really, because it's only 6 o'clock, but yeah. We're going to end the video right after this trainer battle, which is going to be exceptionally long because it's got 6 damn tentacles, and you know it's 6 tentacles. Just like a Magikarp trainer, it's awful. Goes for the poison sting, and he does not get the poison, and we take one more surf to take out the first of most likely many tentacles. And here comes the next one, and lo and behold, it's a tentacle, 1 level higher. Whoop-de-doo. Constrict still only does 1 damage, and my surf is still going to take 3 to 4 hits to take it out. Take another poison sting. We get the poison, finally. You knew it was coming. All these tentacles in the water. The surf is a critical hit, however, so we will not take poison damage. And then comes another tentacle. And we are going to switch into... Yeah, screw it. Let's switch into Littlefoot. Gonna go for the poison sting. It's gonna be super effective. And of course we do get the poison. And that really sucks because our Razor Leaf is only gonna do neutral damage. And he's gonna go for another poison sting, which is super effective again, and a Razor Leaf is going to take it out, but still, our whole team's basically poisoned. We really need to get to the Pokemon Center. My god, these tentacles with their poison stings, like, Jesus. Okay, let's see how much Razor Leaf does to us. 17, yep, more than enough. 1 more of these, and that'll be that. Probably have to switch into Whitney to take some of the poison heat off of me. Unless I go for a synthesis, which might be a good idea. 2 Pokemon left. Remoraid, so let's just go for the Razor Leaf right away. It'll be super effective. I haven't seen a Remoraid yet. They look pretty cool. But there we go. There goes 1 Remoraid, and here's a Staryu. So he did not have a full team of tentacles. He actually did have other water-type Pokemon. Thankfully, that was the case, because now I was able to one-shot them, grow a level actually, and now my whole team's poisoned all to hell. So that really sucks, and we'll worry about that in the next video. I won't bore anybody with continuing on just yet. Please guys, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I really appreciate them. And we will see you back here next time on Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge. And no interruptions next recording, I promise. No interruptions. Until next time guys, we'll see you. Peace. Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell as your host once again. And I have no idea what part we're on. I haven't really stated that for the last couple of videos because I'm a little lost. I have been a little busy. I took on a second job. Well, not really a second job, just a side job. I'm in the trades, so you know, just been really busy putting in these, you know, 15-hour days kind of thing. So in between when I can and when I'm not coming home completely exhausted and still have an adrenaline rush like I do right now, I tend to try and record as many videos as I can and start producing them while I'm sleeping, because that usually takes 2 to 3 hours on my slow computer and you know, my poor video editing skills. And yeah, so I'm just trying to keep a decent schedule without letting there be too much of a gap in between videos. So anyway, that's enough of my babbling, and we're in somewhere around par 15 and we're just gonna go with it, you know. So anyway, so we battled that trainer last I remember, and we're poisoned all to goddamn hell. So I'm just going to go straight back to Olivine City. Olivine? Yeah. I'm 99% sure that is what this place is called, is Olivine City. Not, a lot of people call it Olive City. Just seeing it really fast kind of thing. It's one of those wordplay things that people talk about and post on Facebook and say, hey, who sees the letter E here? You know. Anyways. So we're going to move on. And we're going to go right back to where we were and try to make our way to Cianwood? It's C-I-A-N wood, but I don't know. I'm really bad at pronunciation, guys, so do not take anything I say to heart, because I never know how to say any word I haven't come across or heard before. And now we get a level 22 female Tentacruel just randomly in the water. That's kind of cool. Let's try for a surf, see how much it does, and then we'll just switch. I mean, if we're going to run into anything, we might as well run into something that's going to give us a half-decent amount of experience. He could go for a poison attack, but I think I'm going to switch into Whitney here and just quickly give him a couple of stomps. That should take him out. Goes for acid, but I'm still confident that acid cannot poison. So I think I'm all good there. I'm just going to go for the stomp. Another one of those should take him out, yeah. And he flinched anyway, so no worry about a poison sting coming. So a decent amount of experience. Dory grew to level 25, that's pretty cool, and is going to try to learn Bubble Beam, which would be a little more useful than Bubble, so we'll keep it for now. Hopefully Dory, our Corsola, who I've never had, so I have no idea. I've never even had one from Gen 2 all the way, so I don't know what the hell it's going to learn. It's a rock type, but whether it learns something, I mean, Ancient Power was introduced in this generation, so potentially it could learn Ancient Power, but I honestly don't have any real idea. And there we go for a Poison Sting, and no poison, thank God. This is going to take quite a while to get through if I keep getting poisoned or confused. Keep confused and hit myself. Of course I did. Let's just keep going for it. He's gonna go for a supersonic. Confused. Come on, Dory. Dory, you suck. Come on, Dory. Come on, Dory. Already confused. Come on. There we go. So now all we need is one more small attack and we'll be done with this tentacle. Oh no, we get a critical hit. Look at us. A little unlucky with the confusion, but lucky on the critical hit gain. So it's all hacks. It's all hacks. So are you going to Cyanwood? Cyanwood. How about a quick battle first? Cyanwood? Well, it's not Cinnawood. Cyanwood. I think I'll call it Cyanwood from now on. Cyanwood City. Yeah, sure. Blue, water, city, island. All sounds about right. So he's gonna go for a water gun. That's gonna be neutral because I'm rock type, but it still doesn't do very much. Let's see what a non-effective surf can do to the Staryu. And it's pretty good. One more will take him out, so that's the main thing. And now Dory, our Corsola is already was already at the same level as everybody else, so doing really well here. Just in case anybody's wondering, I do know that I have a repel, but I'm gonna try for something that's not really possible in the. Let me see what's going on here first before I keep flapping my gums. Yeah, I'll stay up for one more. I'm going to try something that wasn't possible in the yellow Nuzlocke, and that's to go for a legendary. Because potentially, if I map this out right, and yes, I will be mapping it out, I have the gold and silver guide, I'll be mapping out exactly how many steps to take, and to do this perfectly, is to get Lugia. Because if my mother in the game buys me enough repels, then I should be able to actually get to Lugia being the first encounter in the world, in the Whirl Islands caves. And that's not cheating, that's just strategy. If I'm willing to save up my repels and give it a go, then I'm willing to give it a go. I mean, I'd have to prep a lot. I wouldn't need something stupid like Mean Look, but somebody with False Swipe wouldn't hurt. I'd also need something that doesn't take damage to any of his attacks. It would be nice to have, but I mean, I'm not really. I'm gonna wait and see, and by the time I get Silver Wing and Whirlpool and stuff, we'll reevaluate when the time's there. But it would be awesome to have Lugia in a, or any legendary in a Nuzlocke, because that's kind of difficult to pull off. But I'm going to try, because Lugia is the mascot of the game. Lugia is also one of my favorite Pokemon, so, yeah. Anyways, we're going to switch over to Whitney now. And we'll see how far we get. And yes, I'm going to be going back and forth because I really want to not miss any trainers. Experience is pretty vital in this game, so let's go for the stomp. Probably take him out in one hit. Yep, no problem. And we'll keep Whitney out for a second just because, you know, Bide. Nah, I don't want Bide. We'll keep Whitney out for a second. Just because, you know, haven't used her in a little bit here, and running into Tentacruels, so stomps would go quite a long way. And we get lucky with the flinch, and we gain a good decent chunk of experience from the wild Tentacruel. So here's another trainer. So my plan for this video, guys, even though I've been taking a little long to get started and this is going a little slow, I want to obviously get to the island. I want to grab the potion and heal up and take on the gym. I want to do that all in this one episode because there's really nothing, as far as I remember anyways, basically it's kind of a dual plot line here where you get to Olivine City and the whole going to Cinnawood for the Cyan Woods, whatever, for the potion, and then coming back to heal him to battle the 6th gym leader. The 5th is just kind of there, you know, kind of, oh, you're here, you know, it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. So you don't really have to do anything extra. You just basically go there and that's it. So so I think that I'm not going to end this video regardless of the time. I should be able to get there pretty soon, actually. And so I shouldn't be over the hour mark even if I do go fight the gym. So, because there's nothing else to do on the island. I mean, you go there, you get Rock Smash and a Shuckle, which we can't get. And then, yeah, then you basically, that's it, right? You battle the gym, you get the potion, and you move on. And here's Anthony the Hiker saying, want to battle. And I would like to battle, but I don't have Fly yet, so I can't. And here's another trainer for us. I'm on my way to Whirl Islands. I thought this was Whirl Islands. Maybe this will take longer than I thought. I hope I get there relatively in the next, 10 minutes or so. And 10-15 minutes, because as I said, once I grab the potion it's straight on to the gym, so there's no reason not to be. So it didn't take long Whitney to grow up to snuff and get to level 27 either, so we'll finish off this trainer with Whitney and then we'll switch out into Vin, our matchup, because in 2 more levels Vin will become a Machoke. And then I did figure out, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but I did figure out how to trade. So I will be able to do the Machamp trade. I believe I did mention that, but I will be doing it. And so if this video, if Machop survives, if Vin survives, and becomes a Machoke by the end of this video, in the next video we will have a Machamp. Here's the Whirl Islands. So we're just going to switch to Vin after this one here. Because of that Seeking, we're halfway to level 28 as well. So that's pretty cool as well. So let's switch over to Vin, our awesome heavy hitting Machop. And we're just gonna go for the dig because super effective is wonderful. And that's that. No problem. So now we're going to continue on here. Still showcasing the Whirl Islands, it seems. And here's the town. So that wasn't too bad. So we made it in relatively good time. Here's the photo studio, which I don't even know what the point of that is. Let's see. Spark Smash, well, that's great. If you slay, you can make that all of mine. I know that we're given Fly by Chuck's wife, so. And they're all talking, of course, about Lugia being in the living in the Whirl Islands. which kind of contradicts the fact that his Pokedex entries all say he stays under the sea. And no, we cannot accept the Shuckle, so I hate to tell Buddy no, but unfortunately I have to. And here we got the secret potion for the Ampharos at the lighthouse. And here we have the gym. Here's the Poke Center, so we're gonna go into the Pokemon Center. Heal up here. I know I get Fly, but where do I get... I think I do need Rock Smash eventually, so you know, to get to the Elite Four or something. I know I need Waterfall, but... So let's see what we can do here. So we already went in these, so obviously... Maybe it is in the photo studio? Sure, photograph in. Never mind. So that's all that was. So... Wait a minute, don't I already have Rock Smash? Am I being stupid here? Well, whatever. Anyway, we're all healed up, so we're basically going to go straight to the gym now. This might be a good idea, it might be a bad idea, I don't really know, and we're going to find out right now. So let's just do it. There's no avoiding these trainers, we might as well just battle them all anyways. And I'm a little nerve-wracked, because we picked ourselves up after the big loss against Whitney. And we've really come together as a team, and we've, you know, I built up a new team basically from scratch, starter, and built up a new team, managed to continue on, and if I lose, it would just suck. So jump kick's gonna do probably quite a lot. Yeah, it does. Honestly, too much for my liking. Let's go into Littlefoot here. I didn't expect such a high level Pokemon. Ow, jump kick really does hurt. Jesus. Maybe this gym is way above me right now. God damn. I would hate to lose my flyer after I'm gonna get Fly, but this is going pretty bad. So I'm gonna need to do some thinking here. In the meantime, I need him to take one for the team, and there's that. So what am I gonna do here? Maybe I'm really in over my head, honestly, because I don't really see a good way out of this one, because I didn't expect such a high level Pokemon from a trainer. I should have, but I didn't, and I'm not really suited to fight the fighting type gym. This is the big thinking moment. This is the big determine what I'm really going to be able to do. Well, I mean, I can't really bring up Dory, because Dory will die because it's super effective, and same with Whitney. Whitney's defense might be high, but this thing will really take a hit. I think I have to sacrifice Geodude too. Just for the option to do some healing here. What do we got here? Ether. I do have a few super potions. If I use a super potion on Vin, I should be able to get a dig in, and that should be good enough to kill him. So there goes. So we lost both Hermes and Geodude, unfortunately. So our Headbutter and our potential flyer. Double kick is still going to do a shitload. This Hitmonlee is insane, and I'm going to run out of healing items well before I'm going to be able to do anything. That's what I should have done before, is use the dig, because the jump kick would have failed. Man, what was I thinking? I should have waited. I should have trained up and waited until Vin was a Machoke, who would have been able to take hits way better, and then had him become a Machamp. Oh, damn. Now I got a double battle. Let me guess, a Hitmonchan. Oh, shit. My best bet is to hope he's not going to use a fighting type move and go into Whitney right here. Because I know Vin can't survive if he uses a Fire, Thunder, whatever punch. Goes for Fire Punch. And it didn't do next to basically nothing. So if I could go for Stomp and hope for the flinch. I don't get the flinch, but he goes for Ice Punch, which shouldn't do much more. And maybe he only has the elemental punches. If that's the case, and he flinched, so I do kill the Hitmonchan and don't lose anybody, thank God. Oh, this was a bad idea. I'm realizing that now. I got too ahead of myself. I got too, you know, this is a really bad idea being in here. Please tell me. Okay, there's boulders up ahead. That's great. So what do I have for healing purposes? I've got this for Vin. And really, I do need one for Littlefoot because of the Poliwrath, who I'm gonna want a Razor Leaf. So let's start off with Vin here. I wonder what he's got though. I wonder what that guy's got, because see, these are the crucial moments in a Nuzlocke where you really have to think, because I can't leave the gym. That's the big thing. I'm not eligible to leave the gym, and because of that, this is really going to fuck me up. But I mean, it's certainly intense, if nothing else, and that's not always a bad thing. You know, it's boring if you win all the time. So this is kind of cool. This is fun. We're having fun. I say that with a grain of salt. Wonder what he's got. You know, we've already fought a Hitmonchan and a Hitmonlee, so it's probable it's Machops, Mankeys, that kind of deal. I could probably get away with starting with Vin here. Let's try it. Because if it's Mankeys, I should be faster and be able to win pretty quickly. Okay, so it's a Machop against a Machop. That's fine. I can go for the dig here. Avoid the Karate Chop because I am faster. How much is the dig gonna do? Not nearly enough. The Karate Chop against me does a shit ton because it was a critical hit. Of course, he's a fighting type now, so he's not going to go for anything else other than fighting type moves. I should have tried the same thing. Tried for a chance to critical hit rather than went for the dig. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? The berry will heal me by 10. And his critical hit did over 40, so no, I would still die. If he gets a critical hit on Miltank, I'm dead. I got a chance Dory here. I'm going to chance Dory. I'm going to hope he's going to go for focus energy or something like that. Hit him with a surf. Now, of course, he is going to go for the karate chop, and that is going to do half damage. I'm going to go for the surf. I should have went for the recover, but if he got a critical hit, it would have been the end. And I do feint the match up, so my my special attack must be pretty good. And here's the Mad Choke, who's probably going to go for the same. And there goes Dory. I got no choice here. I got to go into Whitney, hopefully outspeed him, and use Stomp for the flinch. Almost half. Taking the karate chop to the face. If it's not a critical hit next turn, it's a seismic toss, which cannot do more than my health. So there we go. But I don't have the. This sucks. I need a chance to use Milk Drink. I really do. I'm gonna have to use my berry. And we lost Dory, so our Corsola is now gone. You know what I'm gonna do here is my only real choice. I should have done this before. Is evolve the Machop into a Machoke, and I might outspeed and have a chance. A little more bulk. I should have thought of this before. Had I just waited, had I not been greedy and waited, this thing would have been a Machamp and would have been a much different game. I have nothing. Nothing that's really going to help me here. Oh, damn. I don't know what the rule is on this, to be totally honest with you. To be totally honest with you guys, I don't know what the actual ruling on using a fainted Pokemon's HM moves while in a gym is. Because it was a feint in a non-leave gym battle, I'm gonna allow it only because potentially if I didn't have a Pokemon that could learn Strength alive, it would be a forfeit of a game and I'd be forced into it. So I'm gonna say at the time you enter the gym, HMs are valid, whether feinted or not. But after this point, I need to teach someone Strength if I need it. That's how I'm going to go with this. Well, I think I failed it anyways. Because I can't really do anything about that. I'm gonna have to take a chance that Whitney's gonna be able to use milk drink. Because there's no way I can do this anyway. Large fish or shadow your Pokemon. I know this guy has a Poliwrath, and I'm just hoping for some critical hit Razor Leaf shit to go on. And this thing has a Mankey. I know I can outspeed it. I gotta hope for the milk drink here. And there we go. Went for Fury Swipes. Well, that's not bad at all. I don't want to get greedy or anything, but I'm going to go for the Stomp here first, see how much that does. It takes the Mankey out. It's got 3 Pokemon though, so probably a Primeape at the end. If I go for Milk Drink right now, get all my health back, he goes for another Fury Swipes. Even if he's got something like Low Kick or Karate Chop, I've only taken a few damage with that, and this Stomp should take out this Mankey as well. And if I'm faster than the Primeape, I even have a chance to flinch it. So I might not take any damage at all. This might not be the end. I'm really looking at a bleak outlook on this ever since that Hitmonlee and then later on losing Dory. So the Stomp, one more Stomp will kill him, but he does have the Fury Swipes. And he gets... ooh, critical hit. He gets a few too many off on me. I'm going to take a chance here and go for another Milk Drink. Assuming since he went for the Fury Swipes the first time, I'm going to assume that he's not got a fighting type move to go for the next time. And that was a really, really, really bad idea on my part. So I'm just going to go for the Stomp and make sure I live this. Because I got lucky that he went for Fury Swipes. I don't know why, but he did. So the only reason I do have to subsequently leave the gym, but that's only because of resetting the boulders. I didn't realize the whole pattern thing here. That's my mistake. I thought you were just supposed to push it straight up, but I can't really help that. I mean, it would have been at a standstill. So we didn't go to the Pokemon Center or anything. So anyways, well, I think I'm gonna take the chance and start with Whitney here. I don't know what else Chuck has, but we're gonna find out. Wahaha, so you've come this far. Let me tell you I'm tough. My Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this. Rock. Rock. Holy shit. He destroyed a boulder. There, scared now, are you? What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon? That's true. Come on, we shall do battle. Apparently. So, this is a bit of a do or die. I jumped the gun way too much here, thinking 5th gym, no big deal. And now I've got 2 Pokemon to fight. I've got 3 that are kind of weakened. It's a level 27 Primeape. I'm going to try for the Stomp. I am faster. Let's see how much I can do. Over half. I'm good, and I get the flinch. I get the flinch. We're golden. We're golden. We got rid of the Primeape. So now all I have to do... and what will Poliwrath go for? His Poliwrath has that dynamic punch move, but that thing has shitty accuracy. Like, I'm talking, that thing is got the shittiest accuracy. It's like 50 or something. It's like a half the time deal. But I wonder what else he has. Like, what would he go for in this situation? Because if I can kind of guess that. But he probably has Mind Reader. That's how he hits the dynamic punch. And what would he go for? I'm going to take the chance that he doesn't go for the dynamic punch on the first try. And I'm going to go for the Stomp. critical hit. He flinched. Alright, I'm going for another stomp. Oh my god, 2 critical hits. I take out the Poliwrath. Didn't need to switch. Did not lose the Miltank. Did not lose Vin. Did not lose Littlefoot. Holy shit. The flinch and the critical hits. The hacks were with me because they realized how shitty a situation I've been in this entire gym match. I have no super effective moves, no psychic, no flying type moves, plus my rock types were weak, you know, like, poor Dory. Poor Dory, I just realized. Poor fucking Dory. We lost Corsola, and I was looking forward to using Corsola, I really was. I've never used one, just like I'm looking forward to using Miltank here because I've never used one. And Whitney gets the well-deserved full experience of that gym battle. And we do defeat Leader Chuck and get our 5th gym badge. I honestly thought once that Hitmonlee battle, I thought we were at the end. Or if we weren't, it would be another, you know, getting right back up where we were thing. And so we got the Storm badge. That's 5 gym battles, 5 victories. You know, we've picked ourselves up before. We've lost a teammate. We lost 3 actually. But, you know, 1 battle ready, 2 not. But either way, we'll pick ourselves up and we will win again. And we get TMO on, which I know is Dynamic Punch. But you never got a chance to use it because Whitney was on your ass. How does it feel? How does it feel as a gym leader? How does it feel to be gym leadered? The worst thing that can happen is battling Whitney's fucking Miltank. And I took Whitney the Miltank against the gym leader. The only thing more satisfying than that would be beating Whitney's Miltank with Whitney the Miltank. That would be the only more satisfying thing right there. So here's Chuck's wife, who gives me the HMO2 for fly, but obviously I don't have a flying type anymore. So yeah, and I only have I do have Krabby the Surfer, so I'm good. So we're going to first deposit the Pokemon that are, you know, dead. Withdraw. Yeah, so we got nothing here. Change box. We'll change it to box 10. We will deposit the 3 dead Pokemon. Because unfortunately, they're dead. So, first is Hermes, our Spearow. Next is Geodude, and finally Dory, our Corsola. So we're going to change the box, get into box 1 here. We will pick out our Krabby and teach it Surf so we can get back to the mainland, because we can't teach anybody Fly. Cancer, our Krabby, who just may become our water type Pokemon because yeah. So now we're going to heal up, and we'll have to depend on Krabby here. I have no idea what level Krabby evolves though. Could be I could be waiting here a while for a Kingler, who I don't even know if they're really that good. Like Corsola seemed pretty good. But maybe I'll jump into the guide here for a second and just see how good is a Krabby, or better yet, how good is a Kingler? Well, they evolve level 28. That's not terrible. Moveset wise, they're not bad. They're not great. But I mean, that's solved with you know, TMs and HMs anyways. And overall, I don't think he's bad, but I think the problem with Kingler is that this is before the attack split, so all his water type moves will be in the toilet. Well, for right now, I'll teach him Surf. And we'll have to go from there. We'll teach... Whitney can learn Surf? Holy shit. So we're going to teach our buddy Cancer here Surf. We'll forget Lear for it. And then we'll have Surf at least. And we'll teach him Strength too. I think he can learn Strength, can he? Oh yeah. So now we don't have to worry about Strength. We'll get rid of Harden, and now we'll have Strength, and he might end up being just an HM whore. I'm not going to be worrying about training him too much right now, just because. So, yeah, we're going to start surfing back to where we came from. What's down here? This is probably the entrance to Whirl Islands, but I'm just going to take a quick look and see what's going on. And Whitney's still out here, but we'll have to change that in a second here because, yeah. But anyway, that was a pretty intense match. That was that gym battle was. That would be the video I would want to introduce people to. Like, be like, this is what a Nuzlocke is all about. This is the intensity that you can go through when you realize you are down and you might not be able to get back. You every step you take, every decision, every switch could result in death, and it really puts it in perspective. So unfortunately my Razor Leaf is only going to do neutral damage against this damn thing. Goddamn poison water types. But Littlefoot's special attack must not be very good because he does not do very good. He's falling behind other people, especially Whitney. Whitney is definitely my powerhouse right now. And I have not yet to use Vin the Machoke, and I probably won't end up using Vin the Machoke because in the next video we will not have Vin the Machoke. We will have Vin the Machamp. And here's Anthony the Hiker again. Please don't tell me to battle. Let's get a Zubat. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to battle this trainer. And then we're going to end the video because we did get our gym battle and our gym badge from the gym battle. We got the secret potion and we're on our way back to Olivine for our 6th gym battle. Though I think a little training is in order. I don't want to fight anybody until all my guys are at least level 30. Because I was a little underleveled for that. Didn't expect a level 27 to come out of nowhere with no super effectiveness. I was really lagging. So, I need to make sure to fix that problem before I fight a Steelix. So, then in that case, yeah, we'll see a Machamp next video in the end, anyways. So we're gonna battle that and move on here. See if there's any other trainers. Yes, there is. We'll battle this trainer while we're here. And there we go. And we have to fight a level 23 Krabby. We're going to Razor Leaf. So, how these trades work is apparently I have to use a Visual Boy trade program. And the only downside to using that, there's no real downside to using it. It's just the simple fact that when I get back to this point, I'm going to save the video right here. And when I come back, I'm going to have to, I'm going to use this as my marker and go back to this point. But I'm going to have to swim back really quick to go to the Pokemon Center to do the trade, and then swim back forward. So obviously, I'm going to run into some Pokemon. Probably only 3 or 4 wild at the most, you know, but just a few Tentacools. And, but, so if you notice, I know no one's paying that close attention, but yes, my experience bar on some of my Pokemon will go up slightly from the 4 or 5 wild Pokemon that it takes for me to leave this juncture and go back. Had I thought about it 5 minutes ago, I wouldn't have left the city and would have ended the video, but I didn't think about it. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I thought this was the end, but it looks like we're gonna fight another day, which is great. I'm looking forward to at least getting to the Elite Four again. I'd really like that. You know, another successful Nuzlocke would be great. But I don't have my hopes up just yet, or that's a long ways off. But anyways, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. We will see you next time on Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge, and please keep watching, stay tuned, and we'll see you.